The 10-5 Detroit Lions finally returned back to Ford Field for their regular season finale against the 6-9 Philadelphia Eagles. The Lions' goal for this game is simple: win and clinch a first-round bye and the number 2 seed, and they came out motivated today. As we'll pick you up here in the first quarter as Caleb Henderson finds D.D. Westbrook, and Westbrook's in the clear for a solid gain of 21 yards and a first down. Then a few plays later, Henderson right back to D.D. Westbrook for the 15-yard touchdown. Westbrook's 18th receiving touchdown of the season. Here we go, over 1,000 yards on the year in this game. And the Lions would take a 7-0 lead as Brian Lewerke would be filling in for the injured Carson Wentz in this game. Lewerke, the rookie out of Michigan State, making his first career start as Carson Wentz out for the year with a dislocated hip, and Lewerke would complete this pass to Dorial Green-Beckham for a big gain off the left sidelines for 32 yards before Malik Hooker comes and cleans up the mess. But then a few plays later, Lewerke would be sacked by A'Shawn Robinson, and the big man, Zaycoven Henderson, picks the ball up. Look at Henderson breaking tackles, and he's rumbling before he's finally brought down by Lane Johnson at the Eagles' 22-yard line. Well, that's a valiant effort by Henderson trying to take that one back to the end zone. Then the other Henderson on the team, Caleb Henderson, would find Noah Brown, who breaks a tackle and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Lions take a quick 14-0 lead as we begin the second quarter. Now Lions have the ball back here, and Samaje Perine will have a pretty big day on the ground. I'd say 101 yards for Perine as he gets the first down right there. Then a few plays later, on 3rd down and 16, Henderson finds D.D. Westbrook for the first down, keeping the chains moving on a gain of 23 and a first down. However, a few plays later here, Henderson, looking for Corey Smith, the normally reliable receiver, drops the pass, and the Lions would be forced to settle for a field goal, and they would take a 17-0 lead. So now Brian Lewerke goes back to work, hitting the former Detroit Lion. However, he is still a clown, Eric Ebron, with his only catch of the day for 10 yards and a first down. Then a few plays later, Lewerke looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, who beats Teez Tabor, and an additional flag down on the play, but that completion would take the Eagles deep in the Lions territory as the flag would be roughing the passer on A'Shawn Robinson. Then a few plays later, Lewerke looking on the fade route to Dorial Green-Beckham, who catches that pass over Teez Tabor and Malik Hooker. Lewerke's first career passing touchdown. It's now a 17-7 game, but the Lions were not done as Caleb Henderson gets mean with the screen, looking for Samaje Perine, and Perine has a solid gain of 12 and a first down. Keep the chains moving here, but that clock is ticking. Then ensuing play, Henderson to D.D. Westbrook over the middle for the first down and a gain of 16. Lions burn a timeout. Then a few plays after that, Henderson to Corey Smith, and Smith has some running room, and he takes this deep in the Eagle territory down at the 7-yard line. Lions would spike the ball. They would hand it off here to Samaje Perine, who falls forward into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Lions would take a 24-7 lead into the half. Let's go third quarter now. Lions now up 27-7 as Caleb Henderson puts a cherry on top of his season, hitting D.D. Westbrook for the 43-yard touchdown. Henderson's 45th passing touchdown of the season. Westbrook's 19th receiving touchdown, as the Lions would cruise to a 41-14 victory. And they would conclude their perfect year at Ford Field, 8-0 at home this season. Caleb Henderson 15-21, 238, 3 touchdowns. D.D. Westbrook 7 receptions, buck 38, 2 touchdowns, and the Lions will have that first round bye now. Looking at some of the scores from around the league, the Seahawks and Panthers both win, so Seattle will win the tie-breaking at the number 3 seed. The Panthers will have the number 4 seed. Baltimore wins, so they are in the playoffs. The Chargers upset the Chiefs, but you'll see why in a second. Here's a look at the playoff matchups: Ravens, Chiefs, Cowboys, Panthers, Texans, Steelers, and Rams, Seahawks. Now looking at the final standings here, the Redskins will win the NFC, of course. Lions number 2, Seahawks 3, Panthers 4, Cowboys 5, and the Rams get in as the final team, with Cowboys, Saints, Vikings, and Packers all looking on the outside in. Then in the AFC, it's the Bills, Jaguars, Steelers, Ravens, Texans, and Chiefs all in the playoffs. And for the number 1 overall pick, the New York Jets win the #1 overall pick. So good for them. They'll finally be able to get a new quarterback. But unfortunately for the Kansas City Chiefs, they won't have a quarterback, as both Matthew Stafford suffered a hamstring tear, and then their backup Cody Kessler also was injured. So Mike Glennon will get the start against Baltimore.